Hey, good morning, everybody. It is Sunday, August the 29th. Today is my 30 days. I just had a shower. I am at Syringa Provincial Park, and I've never been here. I have lived in the Kootenays now for 5 years. I've always seen the signs to branch off, and I don't have time to do 17 kilometers. And of course, when you're busy and you kind of make those excuses in life. And so this morning I decided I have this free day and I was in Castlegar. I thought I'm going to take off and I'm going to go check it out. And of course my girlfriend Brenda said, you know what, there's free showers. So I just had a shower and my hair's all wet. But this is where I'm at, everybody. And it's absolutely gorgeous. What is really cool for me right now with this space is right over here. So follow me. Where am I here? Okay. Oh, that way, all the way down this way. Gonna keep going. Sorry, I should probably switch the camera around, but way over there, that is the rail bed that I walked when I first came out here. And so you can walk that whole entire rail bed from Grand Forks, actually from Rock Creek, and that's what I did back in 2016. It would have been in June of 2016, close to the end of June, or no, sorry, close to the end. Sorry, it would have been the end of May because I arrived in Nelson for the first time on June 1st, 2016. So it was about the end of May. So right around that corner over there, like way around that way, heading towards Christina Lake, is the Bulldog Tunnel and the Paulson Pass. And oh wow, like it's so cool to kind of re-experience that. And I remember walking on that grade and I remember my feet being so sore. Anyway, so today I'm having a me day. I have an unexpected day off. I got a bit of a rash from wearing masks all day. And yes, I'm not an anti-masker. It's a personal choice. I don't want to get into the politics of this post, but I do wear it. And I don't have a problem with it. It doesn't really bug me, but I'm not going to police people that do wear it. But I've been getting a rash right here from it rubbing up against my face, which is weird because this side's fine. Anyways, enough about that. We talk about that. That seems to be the conversation or the main topic of the present day issues that are going on. So today is my 30 days. I am super excited about it. I've had many aspects of my life. I have been absolutely, completely sober. No drugs, no alcohol, no nothing. And especially when I was heavy, like hardcore boxing and training. And it just kind of came and went. Like, I don't know what was the difference mentally for me then than it is now. I'm still very focused on what I put in my body and my diet, the water, everything like that. But alcohol was just one of those unfortunate freaking weaknesses that crept up on me so quickly. And I remember I shared with you guys in my post yesterday. I remember when my mom, I remember, being told that I was, given alcohol at such a young age. And then when I was, I did kind of dabble with a little bit of drinking when I was about 12 years old. My parents had moved from Chemainus after the school year and when I was 11, and we went to Nanaimo of all places. And of course, here's this little, and I was a big chunky girl, very awkward, acne, and very insecure, and my support network was taken away from me, which was my grandma. So when I refer in any of my future posts, when I refer to Cora, that is the name I give my higher power. Some people use God or whatever, but I use Cora. Cora is my grandma's name. She was a blessing in my life. She lived blocks away from me as I was growing up as a child. My mom and her sadly didn't have a great relationship, but I definitely did. And I have so much admiration for her. I just love her to pieces, and I miss her so much. And sadly, when she passed in the 90s, I was so strung out on cocaine. That was when I was 18, 19 years old. And I never really did give her proper respects in that. But I guess I have, because she's always been in my thoughts, and she's always been that person that has been my cheerleader and has, told me, hang in there. And when I was going in my early 20s, when I was really depressed, I wanted to commit suicide. Like I didn't want to feel the pain, and I was going through a lot of healing then. I was still smoke, but I didn't drink and I didn't do drugs. That was in my early 20s. It was right after my son was born. And I went through a lot of therapy and stuff like that because, to deal with some of the past trauma. I was molested, I was raped, there was a lot of things that happened, and I know I'm not alone, right? And I think when people meet me or have met me in the past, they see this person that's ambitious and go-getting and is not afraid to take on new challenges and stuff like that. But even if it looks like from the outside someone seems that they got their shit together, I can pretty much guarantee you I don't know a single person that has their shit together. We all have a struggle in life. We all have we have character defects and we have character strengths, and that's just part of life. So in the 7 o'clock Zoom meeting this morning, which I love attending. I love starting my day off with that meeting, and sadly I can't do it all the time now because some of my shifts start at 6 a.m. But I do attend a meeting every day, guaranteed. Sometimes 2, sometimes 3, and sometimes 4. But the 7 o'clock meeting, I had asked yesterday morning if the group could share their first 30 days of sobriety. And I was just like, and it was lovely. Many of them did. And it was so inspiring to hear their stories. And we're talking about people that have had, 4 years, 6 years, 27 years, 40 years sobriety. And they remember exactly what led them to AA and their sobriety, and to share that story. And you'll never forget it. And it's something that you will never, ever forget the details. The details so vivid. Like, it's just like happened yesterday. And it does. It feels like it happened yesterday. So, yeah. So anyway, I lost my train of thought. So anyway, one of the members shared this morning, which was lovely, a prayer. And of course, most people know the Serenity prayer. God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. That I know that Serenity prayer because it was in my house. I even have, sadly it's in Sandon right now, but I have a stained glass thing that used to be my dad's. It's got the Serenity prayer, and it's actually in Hal's cabin on the windowsill in the bedroom there. And at some point I'll get it back, but I'm not too worried about it right now. I know it's in safe hands. And so anyway, I had another prayer, and I don't remember it verbatim, but I'm going to wing it here. And it's a prayer that I need, especially now with everything that's going on and this hate and this divisiveness. And it's just crazy to me. Like, I just don't understand it, And I've had actually death threats. I couldn't believe it. And of course, I just went delete, because, I know in reality, people don't feel that way. They're reacting, they're fearful. A lot of people don't know how to handle fear. It's not an easy thing to deal with, or they're scared, or whatever the reasons are. They have their reasons. I don't generally think people are horrible, horrible human beings. And so he had shared this prayer. Says, God grant me the serenity to accept the best in thy, and to not fear the worst in others. And I have to say that every day, multiple times a day, to share gratitude and to continue to share and spread kindness, even to those that do not agree with me or have an issue with my viewpoints, or, like what I feel to be my rights. I'm still going to be kind no matter what. I'm not going to wish death on anybody. I can't control what everybody else does. The only control I have is the decisions that I make right now in this present moment, and to do it as gracefully and as respectfully and as kindly as I possibly can. Now, I wish I had that mental clarity back at the end of July. Else I would probably still be in Sandon, but sadly, I think I'd still be drinking too. At some point, I'm going to share some of the story in detail. I've been getting people that have been messaging me, and, I thought you loved Sandon, and, you were great for Sandon, and I love that, and I do, but I'm going to share it when I'm ready to share that. I want to do it with some more thought. I want to do it with, having Cora guide me through it. Remember, Cora is my grandma's name, which is also the name of my higher power. And so I have Cora to help guide me on the best way to deliver that story to everyone. And yeah, so I'm gonna head out because it's 10 minutes now. I'm gonna enjoy my day. I'm learning to crochet letters. I like crocheting, and I'm working on a big blanket. Actually, I've been working on it for a long time, but this is called my sobriety blanket because I started working on that blanket when I was trying to be sober last year and the year before. But I've tried it alone, by the way. That's where I failed. So believe it or not, I know this looks like an L, but it's actually going to be the letter K at some point. So the K that's going to come down this way, and then I'm going to have, yeah, anyway, so it will be the letter K at some point. So anyway, I'm working on this right now, and I'm going to do letters, and I'm going to hang them from inside my vehicle. So this particular one is going to be kindness, and then I'm going to have love, laughter, yeah, so I'm just gonna have fun with that. So I've been practicing, and it's not easy, by the way. Like, it's a lot of concentration, and I'm not really good at knowing all the stitches. Like, I know a single stitch, and I know a double stitch, and I know a triple stitch, and I know all that stuff. But when it comes to like increase and decrease, that's all new to me. So if you got any pointers for those expert crochet people, message me. I would love to learn. Anyway, guys, here's to another 24. Thank you all for your support. And by the time you get this, by the time I'm able to upload this video, it'll probably be later this evening. But yes, I'm in a good space right now. I get to hang out with my grandson at some point today. I got to get into cell service, but I'm going to take the next couple hours and just enjoy this space before I head back to civilization where there's cell service, and go from there. Okay, love you guys. Mwah. Remember, please be kind to everybody. Whether you agree or disagree with them, nobody deserves to be told that they're to be hated, or told that they should all die. That just doesn't seem right. And I'm sure after you say it, you might kind of question yourself and going, oh, do I really mean that? You might want to be careful what you say. Okay, peace out, guys.